Welcome back. Today we are continuing. This will be part 3 of our EDC series, and we are going to be talking about pepper spray. Today we are on this is part 3 of my everyday carry videos, and we are going over something that's been a staple in both of the bags so far, and that is my palm pepper spray. Full disclosure, about 5 years ago or so, I bought my own, very similar to this one, and when I started making these videos, I realized that it was expired. So I reached out to them, asked if they wanted to send some of these over for me, and then I would include them in the video and make a standalone video. But that was just replacements. I bought this. I've carried something like this or this one for at least 5 years now. I carry it everywhere I go. We'll get into that in a minute as to why, but full disclosure, there was no money that exchanged hands. They don't get to see this video beforehand, but they did send these over. And for the more astute members of our audience, you notice this is not the normal studio. Normally I've got it set up out in my garage. Well, my water heater decided to take a shit. And so I have all of the parts and pieces and my new $1,300 water heater sitting out in the garage. So we had to move into my office. Pepper spray, as the name kind of implies, is peppers. It is the extract. It's an oil-based extract from chili peppers, which if you've ever been cutting jalapenos, making your own salsa, and then you rub your eyes, you realize how uncomfortable that is. This has been purified and made into a spray. Now, I'm not going to do that. This has been purified and made into a spray that you can use for self-defense instead of just hucking jalapenos at people. That being said, it does come in a couple different sizes. They have their, I believe this is called got it right here. This is their clipped version. This is the clip version, and as the name implies, it's got this little clip. You can actually see that. But it's a clip. You can put it in your pocket. I carry it in my waistband. This one is so small you forget it's there. As I've shown before, I carry my flashlight and this pretty much everywhere I go. And these two, unless you get like some big heavy, like a backpack strap, waist pack on it or something, I pretty much forget it's there. So it's small, lightweight, but it works. We've all heard a couple sayings before. Number one is don't go stupid places at stupid times with stupid people and do stupid things. So if you go to the local liquor store at 2 o'clock in the morning with your buddy that you know has a bad habit for running his mouth, you can only expect bad things to happen. Don't make dumb choices. We do not want to find ourselves in a self-defense situation where we have to use these things. But that brings me on to my second point. If all you have is a hammer, everything becomes a nail. Having options that are non-lethal or less lethal, as far as I know, no one has ever died from this stuff. I guess if you have some crazy chili pepper allergy or something, but this is considered a non-lethal. Yeah, the legal team's chiming in from the corner saying that I probably shouldn't be saying that. Check your local laws, local listings, but as far as I know, this is considered a non-lethal weapon. If all you have is a firearm, you have no hand-to-hand skills, you don't have pepper spray, you don't have some other means to defend yourself, you're going to have to go for that gun if you need to defend yourself. Carrying something like this, or its bigger brother here, the MX3, gives you an option to not have to go for a gun, not have to even go hand-to-hand. Bless them with the hot sauce real quick, just a quick cross in the face. There's plenty of videos out there showing how people pretty quickly give up on this. Even the real tough guys, like it or not, go check out some of the First Amendment auditors. There's a bunch of really good videos of them pepper spraying people. And it's some big dudes that are real pissed about being on camera. They lose the will to fight pretty quick when they get hit with the stuff in the face. So let's get into the details of it. We're going to start with these guys here. So they've got the palm clip. That's the one that's got the pocket clip on it. That is the one that I carry. I have these. I think I bought they've got a multi-pack, maybe a 10-pack I bought, and I put them in my truck, in my bag. I've got them stashed by the doors. They're in the house. They're everywhere. So I've got them if I need them. That's the one that I've got. They also have, and they call this there's the palm key and the palm snap. This is the key. It's got a ring that you can put on your keychain. Carry it with you on your purse, on anything like that where you have this. Snap has like a little hook with a snap on the back. Basically, these are all the same, just a different case on the outside depending on how you want to carry it. These have, they say, a range of up to 12 feet. Definitely depends on, it's probably 12 feet. If you get wind or anything like that, it starts to not be as accurate. We'll just say that. They say that this has up to 12 seconds of spray. Really, you're not just holding it down and soaking someone's face. Like I said earlier, just bless them with it. Your goal is to get it in the eyes, and that's really it. Don't just hold it down, but that's for a different time, different talk. This is 1.40% OC spray. There's different laws on the maximum you can have. That's pretty much what I've seen on a lot of this. That's the maximum concentration civilians can have. You can probably go higher in the military, but that's pretty common. And this also has UV marking dye. What the hell is that? Well, if you spray somebody in the face and they run off and they tried to rob you, you got a good picture of them, whatever. It lasts, doesn't say how long it lasts for on here. I know it lasts for quite a bit of time. The police can take a UV light and their face is just gonna light up everywhere that you hit them with this, which makes it a little bit easier to get some justice down the road after you've blessed them. And really the goal with this is just to get them to not want to fight you. It says on here, it causes involuntary eye closure. It's really hard to fight somebody if you've got your eyes closed. So the goal is to, if somebody's coming after you, bless them with the hot sauce. They're going to close their eyes. They're going to not want to fight, and that gives you a chance to get the hell out of there. We're not staying. We're not vigilantes. Just get out of there. Be a good witness for law enforcement when they get there, but get to a safe spot. That's these. Now, I've got the big brother, the MK3. They say this is law enforcement grade. If you look, it's the same 1.4%, but is a larger capacity unit. So this, they're saying up to 9 seconds of continuous spray. It's a bigger bottle, so probably more is coming out with that. And this has a range of 18 feet. So yeah, definitely more is coming out. So I've got one of these in my truck, one in my bag, where I might need to reach out a little farther. 18 feet versus, I think, what did I say, 12 feet on this one? Yeah. So 50% increase there. That's pretty good. Definitely not, I mean, you could put this in your pocket pretty easy, not in your waistband. You're going to know it's there, but if that's what you want, that's a good option as well. They've also got a couple other models on here. So they've got the original, which is this one here. They've got a runner, which looks like it's kind of the same style, but it's got almost like a glove that goes around your hand. So you've got it right there as you're running. If dog, person, whatever comes after you, just put your hand up right there. They've got the MK3, and then they have a home defense one that looks just like a giant version of this. So they're saying, so the home defense has a 20-foot range. It's got up to 10 seconds of continuous spray, and it's 7.2 fluid ounces. Where this was 2 ounces, quite a bit bigger. Sprays a little bit further, putting out quite a bit more. But it looks like it's still that same 1.4%, which is 2.2 million Scoville units. That's gonna suck if you get it. The other thing they sent me are these practice water inserts. They're blue, so you know, and we'll take this apart. They have the same look, but this is blue, so you know. You can put it in here. You can put it into the same bottom, so you practice drawing, practice however you want it. The way I have this set up, and you can do this however you want to, this is the way I do it. I keep the clip in line with the nozzle. That way, if it's dark, if it's whatever, if I'm pulling it up, trying to hold somebody back as I'm pulling this out, I don't have to look and try to figure out where it is. I know I've got it out, and as long as I get that clip in the crease of my fingers, I'm good. The other thing you want to make sure is that you don't cover that nozzle, because that kind of defeats the purpose. So you got to get your hand down a little lower, and then you're doing this with your thumb. You can do it this way. You can do it with your thumb. I like thumb underneath there. Get it up and just... You can see that's got some pretty good range to it. But yes, these water inserts are great for practicing. You can get your friend, your spouse, whatever, stand across the room. You can get 2 of them. You can have a little squirt gun fight with it. But it's really just to practice, because like everything, we don't want the first time we use this to be in an actual time that we need it. So you want to get these practice ones. They're not that expensive. They come with it. They fit right in. I forget how many uses it has. I bought them when I first got it, and my wife and I stood in the kitchen and sprayed each other with them. It's kind of fun. But yes, get those, practice, make sure you know what you're doing. Figure out how you want to set it up. If you want to I think this is the way that I really like it. So I just know it's right there. This is live. Don't spray yourself, dude. But pull it out. You've got it right there. You can go here. You can go here. I think it's just easier to get my thumb underneath it and point. You're saying that's great and all, but does this stuff actually work? Yes, it does. I think I may have told this story before, but I was training for a bicycle race. I was going up a hill, and I'm pretty damn quick on a bike, but not faster than 2 angry dogs. One of them didn't really come after me, but one of them was chasing me up the hill. I was on my way to college class, so I didn't have a firearm with me. Probably didn't need it anyway. Pulled this out of my waistband, and I mean, that dog was, I probably could have punched it. I would have fallen off the bike. But reached down, a couple quick sprays in the eyes, and that thing decided it didn't want to bite me anymore. Pretty damn quick. It was yelping, it was whatever, but it stopped chasing. The owner was pretty pissed at me, but I don't have a chunk out of my leg. Her dog's still alive. Law enforcement showed up. They talked to me. They said, "You're good. Get out of here. We're going to go talk to the owner." I'm not really sure whatever happened with that, but I'm not in jail. Firearms, they're great. They've got a place, but they're not for that place is not everywhere. Highly recommend getting something, some other sort of non-lethal method that you